Hello student, welcome back in my new video. So in this video I will teach you how can you defend the chess trick hello sir trap from black side. Here you see when white move d4 then you move d5. If white move e4 then you capture the pawn d cross e4. Then in third move, white play knight to c3 attacking the e4 pawn. Then you play knight to f6, defend your e4 pawn. Here white will offer another pawn by playing f3. You take this pawn by e4 pawn. Now white capture this f3 pawn by his queen. Here he offering another pawn that's shown here. This is what we call the hello sir trap. You capture this pawn by your queen. So most logical move of white in this variation would be bishop to e3 attacking the queen. In this position, most of the black players move his queen to b4. But here his queen to g4 is better. I will tell this why it is better in end of the video. But if you play queen to b4, according to white thinking, this is not a bad move. Now white will do long castle to save b2 pawn. In this position, most of the player with black pieces thinks if I play bishop g4 and use escape means x-ray tactics, then I will succeed to capture the white rook against black bishop because white player save his queen first. But bishop g4 is big mistake of black. Better is pawn to c6. This is the better. Now we see what will happen if black plays 7th move bishop to g4. Here white move knight b5. Leave his queen to be captured. If black takes the queen, then knight to c7, checkmate. Going back, if black tries to capture white knight by his queen, then white bishop captured the queen and it is check to black and he blocked the check. Then white can save the queen. Going back, in this position, the most logical and common response you will see from black would be knight to a6, protecting the c7 pawn. If black move in a6, white can capture this b7 pawn with his queen. As you can see, white to double attacking the pawn and threatening the capture his queen through a discovered attack, just like this. So what can black do now? If he tries something like rook to c8, defending c7 pawn, then white can simply take the knight with his queen. And if black tries to take white rook like this, then queen to c8 is a beautiful checkmate. So again going back, if black play rook b8, then white can simply capture the rook with his queen to give check, and after knight captured queen, knight to c7 is a wonderful checkmate. Going back again, if bishop straight away try to exchange rook by playing bishop to d1, Then queen capture rook. Check. And after the king moves, white can shape his knight and take lead in game. White should easily win the game from here because the maximum pieces of white are in attacking position. Going back, if black tried to free up some square for the king to move and play something like pawn to e5, then white play knight to c7 check. Black's only move is king to e7. Then white can play queen takes b7. And if queen captures queen, then that's a blunder because bishop to c5 is a wonderful checkmate. Okay. Now go back again and see what is actually the best move for black in this position. The best move of black is queen to e4. Double attacking the queen and this bishop. Black is looking to exchange queen and minimize the damage. So should white take the queen? Absolutely not. White will go ahead and capture this knight and again threat this c7 pawn. If black tried to capture the rook first, then white can simply take the bishop. After black rook to d8 check, white can block with a bishop and white is significantly ahead in material. So bishop capture rook is not a good idea of black. Going back, so obviously black captured the bishop with his queen to give check. White move his king to b1. Now black will have to do something about c7 pawn. So he play queen to c5 to support it. Now again white play queen to b7 attacking the rook. If bishop capture the rook, then queen takes rook check. Black king moves to d7 only. Possible move. And finally white need to do something about this checkmate threat. So white block with his knight like this, and at the same time white also attack black's bishop. As you can see, white had decisive advantage here. Now let's go back and see what happened if black play to rook to c8. Then white can take this a7 pawn with his knight. Now the black bishop cannot capture to d1 because the queen to c8 would be checkmate. Going back, black plays bishop to f5, double attacking the c2 pawn. But now white can try his bishop into action by playing bishop b5 check. The black king cannot move, and again if he block with the knight or the bishop, queen to c8 checkmate. And it's game over. Go back again. If black blocked by c6, then white to move bishop to a4, take a clear advantage. So let us go back in sixth move of black. Here your best move is queen g4 for exchange the queen. But white would not exchange the queen. He moved queen to f2. Then you move queen to f5, again offer the exchange. If white move knight to f3, you move knight to g4. In this position, you take a slight advantage. Thanks for watching.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.